Namaste, I'm Nikita, and I simplify your journey by sharing my journey to guide your transition from karma to dharma. Namaste, I'm Nikita, and today I'm going to talk to you about how to deal with difficult people in your life. Do you have anyone that as soon as their name lights up on your phone, you feel this sense of dread, this knot in your stomach because you don't want to answer their call or respond to their text? This is exactly the type of person that I'm going to help you deal with today in 3 clear stages. As I said, I'm Nikita, and I simplify your journey by sharing my journey. I integrate spirituality with practicality. So are you ready for my 3 stages? You're going to want a journal because what I'm about to share with you will be game-changing. Okay, step 1, listen to them. So answer that call, even if it's making you feel uncomfortable, because avoiding it is only going to just delay it. They are in your life for a reason. So the belief here is that everybody comes into your life to teach you something. So they're there to teach you the lessons that your soul needs to learn. Remember, this is spirituality with practicality. So step 1, listen. Attentively listen. If they're talking about something or complaining about something that you have no interest in, listen to them attentively. Give the occasional nod if you're in front of them, or if you're on the phone, and show them that you're there. Be fully present and really take the time to listen to what they're saying. The second step, now this one is really key, is to agree with them. Now what we're not saying here is to be a pushover, so hear me out. What I want you to do is agree with what they're saying, even if they're saying something that you don't agree with. For example, they might be complaining about the state of the economy or the government or the weather. Agree. Say, yeah, I understand that you feel the way you feel. Because what you're doing is you're not saying that you agree with their statement, but you're actually saying that you agree with their feelings. So if they're complaining about the weather, they're too hot, they're too cold, or if they're complaining about the state of the war or whatever it is, say that you understand their feelings. Even if they're gossiping about somebody else, if it's a sister-in-law or brother-in-law saying, I don't like the way that my mum-in-law treated me, whatever it is, say that you understand their feelings. And then the third step. Now this is really important, and this is going to help you either heal your relationship with this person, or it's going to gently distance them out of your life. The third piece is not to give them advice. Most of us want to jump in and try to fix a situation and say, no, that's not what he meant, that's not what she meant. Don't do that. Instead, try to empower them. Try to help them to see things differently, even if they're stubborn. What you might find is that because you've done step 1 and 2 really well, they'll be much more receptive to step 3. If you were to jump straight into step 3 at the start of the conversation, that's where you might be met with resistance. But if you've, number 1, listened to them carefully, number 2, agreed with their feelings, and then number 3, try to empower them, try to shift their perception towards a situation. And the way that you do this is not by having a go at them, it's not by giving them advice, it's by sharing your thoughts about that situation. So let's take a real life example. After all, as I said, this is spirituality with practicality. So let's say your sister-in-law calls you and says, I really don't like what happened at the weekend. I felt like mum was treating me differently to the way she was treating you, and it wasn't fair. This is typical sibling rivalry. What I want you to do is listen. Step 1, hear her out. Step 2, say, oh, okay, I'm sorry you feel that way. Like, I didn't know that you felt that. I mean, yeah, I can completely understand why that would make you feel the way you feel, and show empathy. Step 3, well, from my perspective, I didn't
get that impression that mum was doing that. In fact, I think that maybe she was doing it because she was trying to highlight this or whatever it is, and focus on the positive. This is your time to don't give advice, okay? Be very, very clear in this point, because you don't want to give advice. What you want to do is empower them to come up with their own advice, okay? That's the best way to deal with any situation, to give the other person the tools, and that way you become less of a person that they offload onto. So if there's anyone in your life that's always ringing you for advice, or always trying to offload, or always sharing stuff with you, the best way is to use these 3 steps, but really focus on step 3 in terms of empowering them. I hope this was helpful to you. If so, please like, subscribe and share. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.
Namaste. Like, follow and subscribe to stay in my world.